Hi, I'm Isla, and for the next 3 days, I'm in South Florida. I'm going deep sea fishing, fishing off piers, reeling in tiny fish and massive monsters. Cooking what I catch, and a lot of things will go wrong. It's gonna be a wild time, and I'm bringing you guys along for the ride, so let's get started. It's day 1 of fishing and I'm super excited. It's extremely windy, so I'm actually kind of concerned. I get a little seasick sometimes. So we're gonna hope for the best, but let's go fishing. We gotta find the boat. All right, we're off. Let's catch some fish.
So we're just heading out on the boat. I'm ready for an amazing day of fishing, but as soon as we're out, I realize there's not a single other boat out. And it's wavy. And this is a really bad sign. We're out far into the ocean. I'm fighting for my life, trying to not get pushed around by the waves. We're trolling with some bait in the water, and I am waiting. Today is not a good fishing day. And the water is way too messy for there to be any fish swimming around at the surface. And so they can't see our bait. And all of a sudden, Andrew just looks at me and says, "Hold the camera." And he loses his entire breakfast into the ocean. So I decided to call it a day. I don't want people to feel uncomfortable while fishing, so we're heading back in.
Well, that was a bust. That sucked. It was so windy, so wavy, so choppy. Andrew, you feel okay now?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, so the waves were like 6 to 7 feet, and I noticed there's like not a single boat out. It was just us. I asked the guy, like, where should we be fishing to catch some stuff? And then he says, we can't be out like too far here because there's no fish. I look at him and I'm like, then why are we out here? It was maybe not my best charter experience, but I'm gonna take matters into my own hands. We're gonna go to the Bass Pro Shop and pick up a few things, and we're gonna fish in the backyard on one of those canals and see if we can catch ourselves a dinner. I don't know, I've never fished out there before, but we'll see. I need some action. I feel like I've been deprived. Let's go.
So I'm going for a simple setup for dock fishing, so all I need is a fishing rod,
Got a bait caster, okay? We're not messing around.
a fishing line,
Braided line, 20 pound.
sabiki rigs, medium-sized hooks,
Dream collab.
some weights, and a chum bag.
Little chummy chum bag. Andrew, you hungry?
Oh yeah, all juicy.
I'm sure it works though.
Fishing on a stable dock feels so good after this morning's crazy waves.
So I have cut up this bonita. This is what I'm gonna use as bait. The smell is pretty strong though. I'm just gonna throw this in. It's their pre-snack. This is my cube of chum. It's massive. I think the fish are really gonna like it, so.
It's definitely slower, so here, patience is key.
I'm excited. Let's see what we can catch. I feel like I could fly fish here. All right, I got my sabiki here. I put a few chunks of bonita on each of them, so we got 4 hooks. Oh my God, do you see that? A crab just grabbed the bonita carcass. Bonita is the secret formula. They never told you that in SpongeBob. I just caught a crab. Woo! I caught a crab! Oh my God. Look at him. His name's Jerry, of course. Jerry's gonna go back in the water, and I gave him a snack. He's worked hard for it, so he deserves it. All right, Jerry. I think he doesn't know where water is, so I think he'll be okay.
Honestly, what a better way to spend the day than fishing from inside the pool.
I've got 1 rod out there, so that's good, and I'm gonna bring this one too. So we got 2 options. Now I just gotta chill and wait for a little bite.
It's so refreshing and calming. It's so relaxing. Until...
I think I got one. Oh my God. Ow! I told you I needed a belt for this. Oh my God, I got him. Come on, no. No, he's around the bait. He's around the, yeah! I got him. And that's how it's done. What do you have to say to us today? He says, get me back in the water, so let's do that. Got ourselves a Jack Crevalle. I gotta be careful with this guy. This has like a pretty sharp end of tail. We're gonna just release it. I am not down to eat this one. Pretty good catch. Amazing. Goodbye. Love you too. Woo! Okay, that was a lot of fun. I'm gonna go and catch up on some rest because tomorrow is another fishing day. We're going out far into the ocean and it's supposed to be less choppy and less wavy. So I'm just hoping that we're gonna have some good luck. Crossing my fingers. So far we caught a few things, so it's looking good. See you tomorrow. Good morning. It's day 2 of fishing and let's just hope we catch something. If you see this video, it means I caught something.
There he is!
We caught a shark! And if you don't, then I didn't catch anything. Our boat's right over here, so we're just gonna head out. It's a cloudy day though, so at least I'm not gonna get a sunburn. Let's go.
Today, we're not messing around. We're picking up some live bait to make sure we have all the odds in our favor.
Let's get some live bait.
And live bait is pretty essential for deep sea fishing, or at least
We're all set for the day.
if you want to have the best luck.
This one's beautiful. Pinky pink. All right, so we're gonna start with some trolling. We got some bonita and a sea witch, and it's colorful. So this is gonna be good for us today. Andrew, are you gonna throw up today? No?
Nope.
A puke-free day.
Now that we have our bait, we're heading out far into the ocean, all the way until we reach a depth of 100 to 200 feet. And while we're driving out, we're trolling at the same time just in case we run into something.
Oh, what we got here? What?
It looks like a starfish. It does look like from
That's so
Florida
weird.
style.
First catch of the day. We do catch and release here.
Oh, also, I'm with my favorite fishing expert. Her name is Kaylee, and every time I come down to Florida, I make sure to book a fishing day with her. I always catch the craziest fish, and I learn so much. So it's perfect, and I'm so excited. So we made it to our spot, and we're setting off the kites. I absolutely love kite fishing so much.
All right, so we're kite fishing with some bridle hook goggle eyes. So let's see what we can catch, okay? Let's set this one out.
This is where you can catch sailfish, mahi, kingfish, tuna, all of my favorites.
We got 2 kites up and a bunch of live baits and then some at the bottom too. So any second.
And literally 2 seconds later,
First catch of the
we
day.
hook onto a king mackerel.
Oh my God, we got a big one. Let's add him in the cooler. Sick, sick.
After catching this king, I am just so happy. And honestly, if I don't catch anything else, I'd be totally okay with that.
I'm doing my fish dance.
I just know I'm gonna have so many good dinners with this guy. But then 2 seconds later, we spot a massive fin just swimming around. There's something big. So we throw this huge fish head on a massive hook, and the second it hits the water, the shark is on. This shark is the catch of a lifetime. I've never caught something so big, and I'm fighting for my life. I'm reeling in closer and closer, and then the shark just swims off again. My body is
Drop
in
and reel.
pain.
Oh
yeah. As they get closer to the boat,
harder.
sometimes they freak out.
Drop and reel.
Remember those big reels I was telling you about?
Yeah,
Drop
this
and
is
reel.
the one.
This is the exact reel.
And I'm so busy reeling in this shark, I don't even realize that we caught a jack at the same time. This is literally all hands on deck.
This is insane.
Sharks are federally protected here, so unless you're called Mark the Shark down here in Florida, we have to release them. But as soon as you grab the leader of your line, it counts as a catch in a tournament. So I caught a shark. An 11-foot sickle hammerhead shark.
9, 10, 11, 12. It was about this long to the door. That's a catch of the lifetime.
And we even tagged him, so we're gonna be able to know where he ends up swimming to next.
I officially own a pet shark and I called him Jerry. I'm so excited. Whenever someone else catches him, they're gonna call in because there's the tag on it, and then we're gonna know where Jerry ended up. So right now, Jerry is swimming freely in southern Florida. So we'll see, who knows where he ends up.
And now, after the shark fight of my life, we're ending the day with some bottom fishing.
So now we're gonna fish at the bottom. We have a chicken rig set up and some bonita chunks on there. We're gonna send it deep down and just see what we catch.
So you want to just get it so there's no slack,
Yeah.
but it's sitting on the bottom.
Okay.
So we're not getting any bites at the moment.
So that's just waves.
Yep.
We've got 200 feet below us, and this is where all the snappers are hanging out. So I'm catching Vermilion snappers, one after the other,
Really pretty snapper, delicious.
and I also catch a triggerfish.
I caught a 12-foot shark and I tagged him. His name is Jerry, and I'm filling out the paperwork to get him taxidermied. Why not? So let's do it. Oh my God, my hands are still shaking from catching that shark. It's hard to write, but it's for a good cause. The shark flag goes up.
After 6 hours of the craziest fishing experience I've ever had, we head in and work on prepping all of the fish that we caught. As we're making fillets, these kids were fishing off the dock right next to our boat, and they caught their line around a pelican, so I saved a pelican. It was a crazy, eventful day. Also, its wings and feathers are so soft. I'm actually so happy I got to save her. Goodbye, pelican. These birds are like clockwork. They know exactly when to come by to grab a snack.
All right, I am just back home from a crazy fishing day, and I want to cook it right now just so it's the freshest it's ever gonna be. So I have here, this is the snapper, that's the kingfish, and then here we have the triggerfish. So look at how different. We have like really pink. The triggerfish is super translucent, and the fishing guide Kaylee told me that it's like really good to eat, so I'm excited to try it out. And the king I've already had before. I absolutely love it, and I'm excited to try it, the snapper. Let's just see. I'm gonna just put spices the same, pretty light. I wanna just taste the fish. I'm so excited. That's it. Like really not too, whoopsies. Okay, well that one's crazy. So we have the snapper, the king, and the triggerfish over here. And I'm just gonna taste each of them, see how it is. I'm gonna reminisce on the fight that I had literally a few hours ago. So this is crazy. This morning, they were still alive. I'm very thankful for these fish. They're gonna feed me and Andrew, and it doesn't get more fresh than this and more sustainable, you know? I'm gonna try this one first. Snapper. Roll the tape. Dang, look at this. Really pretty snapper. You know when the fish has like really fishy taste? This does not have that. It's just so fresh. It's really light, melts on your tongue. Oh, I just bit my cheek. Okay. Now, remember that king? It took like 2 seconds to reel that thing in. And when I was holding it, it was just so strong, shaking so hard. Let's give it a taste. I feel like this one's a lot more tender. It like melts a lot more than the snapper actually, which I was expecting it to be the other way around. Maybe it depends between fish. Andrew, come here.
It's like a softer meat, like when you touch it,
Yeah.
it's a little squishier.
Okay, I've never had triggerfish before, so we're gonna try that one. Kaylee said that it's delicious, so let's see. Oh, it's like creamy. It just falls apart. I feel like I ate them in the right order. It went like really good, really, really, really good, and like really, 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 really good. I don't even know how else to explain it. I think my favorite one is the king. To this day, my favorite is the king. It's so good. Try a king mackerel, guys. Well, that was a wild 3 days here, and I had the best time ever. I really thought that I would end up not catching a single fish, but man, I had my biggest fight yet. And also, I'm excited. I'm gonna be getting that shark just replicated, whatever it is. I'm gonna have it, and it's gonna be way too long, and I have to figure out where I'm gonna put it. But I'm super pumped. It was such a good time. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Better be there. Bye.